right, Sports Talker Nation. Welcome back once again. It's your host, the G-Man, as we continue with our 2016 team-by-team review. Today, we're going to talk about those San Francisco 49ers. Anybody who knows me knows that I am a Philadelphia Eagles fan. I despise Chip Kelly for what he did to my team, and unfortunately for the 49ers, there's nothing in his personality that would lead me to think he has changed enough to make them a winner. They were already coming off of a bad season. They do not have an overload of talent. Chip Kelly's not going to solve things, and I didn't love what they did in the draft. So you can probably guess that I'm not calling for a real positive year. Let's start at quarterback. I would think Colin Kaepernick would be a tremendous fit for Chip Kelly and what he does. The problem is what Chip Kelly does exposes your quarterback to getting injured, and I'm not sure Kaepernick wants to do that. Also, everything I hear is that right now Blaine Gabbert is beating out Colin Kaepernick. If that is not a case of, oh, how the mighty have fallen, I don't know what is. Now, maybe it's just motivation for Kaepernick. I don't know. I'm not out there, but if that's really true, Blaine Gabbert is not going to light the world on fire for anybody. I do like the moves they've made on their offensive line. They picked up Zane Beadles. They drafted Josh Garnett, who everyone thinks I hate because of my draft preview. I said what a ridiculous idea it was to trade up to get him. I still think it was ridiculous to trade back into the first round to get him and give it what they did. But I do think he's a decent player. I think he's got talent. I think he's going to start for them right away. So I think their offensive line will be improved, but I just don't think that Chip Kelly upbeat system works in the NFL. It wears on your players, it wears your defense out, and their defense is already going to struggle with all the defections they've had, and they've had some injury concerns and guys quit because of concussions. It's just not the type of thing that you want to overstress the defense. I think the offense will probably put up some points. I do like Carlos Hyde. I like Mike Davis. I know they also have gotten Anthony Davis back as a at least he applied for reinstatement on the line. So I do like their offense a little bit. Wide receiver, I don't love their receivers, but frankly, a Chip Kelly system is more about the system than it is about individual talent at the receiver. I guess Torrey Smith would be the best. Quentin Patton, Bruce Ellington, not a lot to love there. Garrett Selleck, they have about 4 tight ends. They have a McDonald as well, but I'd say Garrett Selleck is probably the guy who's going to wind up starting. I think they'll be okay. Defensively, I think they're going to be a shambles. They've lost more guys to suspension. Their defensive backfield is just atrocious. And as I mentioned, you leave these guys on the field for almost 40 minutes a game, they're going to give up 30 points a game. All the offense in the world isn't going to score that. Now, maybe Chip Kelly will prove me wrong. He has learned his lesson, right? And he'll start to play it more down the middle, but I don't think so. I think he firmly believes his players let him down at his last stop, and he's going to try to beat it knowing his way, which I think is going to lead to him being out of the league real soon. All that said, I'm calling for about a 4-12 season out of the 49ers. They're not helped by the fact that the Cardinals and the Seahawks in their division are both legitimate Super Bowl contenders, but I just don't have any faith in their ability to withstand the schedule and the upbeat Chip Kelly genius system. And with your 2016 NFL preview of the San Francisco 49ers, as always, I'm your host, the G-Man, and I am out.